Daisy Backstar. Chapter 002. 100% Plant. Original story by Daisy Backstar. All original characters by Daisy Backstar. Audio and video by Daisy Backstar. Artwork and editing by Daisy Backstar. Original script by Daisy Backstar. Last review. March 6, 2024. Attention! This is a story separated into chapters. Look for the index or playlist to find the correct order of chapter progression. Thanks for watching The Secret Life of Daisy Backstar. The Secret Life of Daisy Backstar, 100% Plant. Some time passes and Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz arrives to help Dr. Richard Backstar. Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz is a red-haired human woman with curly hair who wears glasses and usually helps Dr. Richard despite working in different areas of study. Marissa Strangerwitz has a PhD in atomic physics and particle physics. Dr. Marissa re-bandages Dr. Richard Backstar's arm. Dr. Richard Backstar, you must report what happened to the scientific foundation. The foundation will take some measure before the colonial government so that this aggression does not happen again. Said Dr. Marissa. No, I'm not going to report what happened, this is not the time for that. Accusing the colonial government could attract the attention of the Thai industry, they could take control of the laboratory and all the foundation's scientists will be harmed. I'm really afraid of what they can do for my little tricotyledon. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. Daisy silently approaches the two scientists, paying attention to their conversation. Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz finishes the dressing and then puts her hand on Daisy's head. So this is your tricotyledon? She looks more humanoid now than the last time I saw her. Anyone seeing her now wouldn't know the difference between her and a normal human child. Said Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz. Now I'm calling her Daisy. She understands everything we say and can respond by herself. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. Dr. Marissa approaches Daisy again. But are you a little girl or are you a little plant? Dr. Marissa asked. I'm not human, I'm just a plant. I'm learning to speak in human language. Daisy said. Dr. Marissa smiles. Daisy, you're really cute, but what's it like to be part human and part plant? Asks Dr. Marissa. Actually, I'm not human at all. I'm totally plant, Daisy said. Then Dr. Backstar adds. Daisy is not a hybrid, she is 100% plant. There is nothing of human biology in her body, she is completely made of plant cells and plant biology. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. But how is that possible? And she speaks and understands almost as if she were a real human child. Dr. Marissa asks in wonder. The ability to imitate other different living beings is called mimicry. Tricotyledons have a natural ability to imitate other beings at such a high level of perfection that they imitate the internal skeleton and all the characteristics of the human body with such great accuracy that no one could tell the difference between a real human being without a laboratory test. Explains Dr. Richard Backstar. Daisy crosses her arms with a gesture of disapproval. I know I'm a lab science experiment and you're two scientists who like to talk like scientists, but you're talking about me in a way that makes me feel a little weird. I know I'm a science experiment, but I have feelings. I understand everything you say. Could you please talk about me a little more gently, please? If that's okay, Daisy said. Dr. Richard Backstar hugs little Daisy affectionately. Forgive me, my poor little flower, you are more than a scientific experiment, you are a beautiful person and you deserve a better life than the life you can have hiding here in the laboratory. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz gives Daisy a homemade cookie. I'm sorry, little plant girl, I'll talk to the other scientists. We'll work together to find a way to get you out of the lab. I promise I'll help. Now I have to get back to the particle physics lab," said Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz. A moment before leaving, Dr. Marissa Strangerwitz winks at Dr. Richard Backstar, but he ignores her. After Daisy is alone with Dr. Richard Backstar, she says, "You should have winked back at Dr. Marissa, she likes you, she came running when she heard you were injured," Daisy exclaimed. Dr. Richard Backstar coughs uncomfortably. "Oh Daisy, it was just your impression, what is this? Besides, I'm a widower, you know that my wife died before I created you," says the doctor. "Yes, but I feel that Dr. Marissa really likes you, doctor," says Daisy. "But how do you understand these things? You are just a child," said the doctor. "I don't understand anything, but I feel like this is true," says Daisy. "Plus I would make a horrible romantic partner. I spend a lot of time in the lab analyzing endless numerical data," said the doctor. "But it's nothing different from Dr. Marissa," Daisy says with a giggle. Last review, March 6, 2024. Thanks for watch The Secret Life of Daisy Backstar.